Every time a new year starts, we often want to do something new and inspiring, and one way to do this is addressing the things you notice the most, and that is your place. I'm confident that you would see your home in a new light if you made some of these changes. I'm gonna round up 6 topics that will help you modernize your space, and big thanks to Ring for sponsoring this video. The first thing you wanna do is declutter and minimize. Start with where you have the most stuff, whether it's your garage, a bedroom. Getting rid of things can be the most challenging part. I look at it this way: if you have items that you do not use, let's say in about 6 months to a year, you probably don't need them. If you have kids who've outgrown their things, it's time to get rid of it. Maybe you have things like a bookshelf that's taking up this entire wall. You can always scale that down to floating shelves. Keep the things that you need the most, get rid of the rest. Making your own shelves can be quite simple. After you select your lumber, cut it to size, sand it down. Next, you'll want to apply a simple stain or paint finish on it. You can mount them with low profile brackets, or in this case, I use pocket hole screws. You can style them how you want, go with 2, 3, or even more. Last year I worked on my garage space. I donated some of the things I had, gave some away, and the rest I threw away. So if you get rid of some of your things, that's gonna make you feel better. But if you really wanna start feeling the change, you need to probably paint a wall. I'm gonna consider this the second step to updating your space. One of the best ways to give an old space new life is a fresh coat of paint. If you have a small room, I recommend going with either white, a light color, or a neutral color. If you're sold on having dark paint, I'm gonna say consider going with an accent wall. Probably not do a whole room. If you are already sold on a dark wall, consider doing one wall. Trust me, you've been warned. Before you paint, you likely want to patch your wall. When it comes to patching, it's pretty simple. Get yourself some spackle and a putty knife. Scoop some out and bam, spread it thin, let it dry, and add more if needed. The last step is to sand it or take a wet cloth and rub it until it's even with the rest of the surface. If you didn't get it the first time, just do it again. If you have carpet and it's old, maybe put in a new one, but if you're no longer fond of it, you can always rip it out. Addressing your floor is another way of changing the look and feel to a room. So if you're looking to do this, obviously you can find a contractor or you can do it yourself. There are many available options out there. I would recommend installing laminate or vinyl. These types of floors are easy to install and you could likely do a small room in one day. This next update you can make is an underrated one in my opinion. If you want a room to feel like it's not done on a budget, then pull out those tiny contractor's baseboards. Before you rip out the baseboard, take a utility knife, then run it along the baseboard to cut the caulking. Now you'll want to use a trim puller or a pry bar to pull the baseboard away. You want to go with baseboards that are 5-inch or more. If you want to go with a modern look, I recommend going with the straight flat boards. While this may seem unnecessary, the feel of a room is more than just a fantastic wall paint or those floors that you fell in love with. The baseboard is what brings them both together. Now all you need to do is cut the baseboard to size, then nail them onto the wall, add caulking to close up the gaps, finally patch and paint the baseboards, and you're done. I know I've been talking about getting rid of your stuff, painting your walls, and trying to modernize your home. It wouldn't be right to go through all of that and not feel good about what you've done. The best way to be at ease is to know the things you have are protected. When you're modernizing your home, it's not just the visual aspects of it. Meet the Ultimate Security System by Ring. The Ring Alarm Pro is an innovative security system with a built-in Wi-Fi router. Within this kit, you have a keypad, a motion detector, 4-window door sensor, and a range extender. Now you can protect your home and internet at the same time. The setup on this is extremely simple. With the Ring app, you can set this up in minutes. The app literally walks you through the entire setup, and installation is a breeze. Some as simple as peel and stick. I really like the modern appearance of these devices. Just like many of you, I have a Ring doorbell. That means adding this Ring Alarm Pro security system to it will make everything convenient, being that it's all in one app. I like that the Ring can keep me online when my internet goes out. As a creator, you can imagine that the internet is a very important part of my life. With the Ring, I never have to worry because I'm always connected. Click on the link below to learn more about Ring Alarm Pro. As we're moving things along, the next thing you want to do is update your fixtures and hardwares. Let's say you have old, outdated fixtures, or you have some builder grade stuff. Just because they work don't mean you shouldn't change them. You don't have to be stuck with them. But here I have my light fixture and I think we can do better than this. Without breaking the bank, you can swap these out for something more appealing and under $34. So one thing you want to be certain of is to make sure your breaker is turned off. If you're not comfortable messing with electric, be sure to get someone that is. All right, so this one just twists off. So now I have the new light fixture. I'm just gonna attach color for color, and then we're gonna mount it and close it up. I'm just gonna work these connections back up into the junction box. Get those out of the way. Now, one thing you could do is you can check this before you close it all up just to make sure it works. Upgrading your light fixture is one way of making your area feel a lot nicer, but if you want to take it a step further, consider replacing your light switch and your receptacle for screwless plates. These are subtle changes, but they can absolutely change the feel and look of a room. There's no doubt these new decor outlets look a whole lot better than the previous ones. Maybe your door handles are not doing it for you. Again, you can always swap these out for a more modern version that's also going to just create a nicer feel in your space. Subtle, but enough. Being that I'm swapping out the old locks for a new one, some minor changes may be needed. And being that I'm going from a round to a square lock, attention to detail matters more, so you don't put these on crooked. The next category is being creative with LED strips. I like to add LEDs to all sorts of furniture, whether it's my furniture or in your case, maybe it's furniture that you purchase. When I'm making furniture, I like to consider unique ways to hide a LED within it that'll also give off that really cool mood to a room. A subtle strip of LED added to this desk can absolutely set the mood. Now I do have some of my older projects that I can share with you so you can get some ideas and inspiration from those. It's rare to find a home that don't have a TV mounted on the wall. While a TV back panel like this one is not necessary, it really gives a modern look to a room. I'll link some of these videos down in the video description so you can check these out and see how I made them. My favorite part of modernizing the house is adding smart devices. Anything electronic wise that I can make as an asset to my day-to-day, sign me up. I do not like to carry keys, so a smart lock works for me. I can lock or unlock a door remotely with my smartphone or give access to anyone or take admission away. I rely on these device assistants like the Amazon Echo, and I tie my calendar to those so I can verbally add dates or any kind of event to those, make my life a bit simpler. Making your home smart should be exactly what it sounds like. You should be able to control things without getting up and going to it, whether it's your smart lights, your ceiling fan, your Ring security system, door locks, heck, I can even talk to my fridge. My setup may be a bit in-depth. When it comes to modernizing your home, I consider them the icing on the cake. Overall, you want to do this smart. Modernizing your home could get costly if you rush into it without a plan. I prioritize these in order of importance to me. To recap, the categories I covered to modernize your home is to 1, declutter, paint, add security to your home, update your lighting, fixtures, and hardwares, integrate some LEDs into your space, and if you can, make your home smarter. Overall, I think these are things that can change the look and feel of your space. Hopefully this gives you some ideas if you're doing spring cleaning and you want to crush it. Big thanks to Ring for sponsoring this video. I'm Glenn, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'll see you.